Hi. There is one common problem that we often keep hearing from sales leaders. They tell us that their team manages hundreds and sometimes thousands of accounts, and one thing they struggle with is the amount of time that they spend to understand and accurately identify which of their accounts need immediate attention and why. They want to know answers to questions like which of the 300 accounts that my team manages are getting neglected, which ones need immediate intervention, which are the ones that can wait, who on my team has not touched a very high potential account in months? Which relationships are slipping? Which opportunities or deals are quietly going stale while the team is busy with the comfortable ones? Which of the accounts have had great revenue history but nothing seems to happen right now? What steps should I immediately take that moves the needle for me? They tell us that it takes them many hours of work to get answers to these questions. The results are inaccurate and are usually gut based and not scientific. And to make it worse, the business is so dynamic that the parameters to prioritize these accounts often keep changing. What I'm about to show you changes all of this completely. So let's dive into the demo now. So let's go to HappSales screen here. On the top here, you see powered by AI Manager Assist. As soon as one clicks on that, he will land on this page where our AI engine has already done the work for the manager. It has evaluated every single account in your CRM and it has ranked them by the ones that need your attention the most. So if I have to deep dive into the screen, the first thing I want to show you is coming to the left side where we are going to showcase how the entire AI engine does not operate like a black box. You get an output and you have no idea why, which is what happens typically in any other tool which is AI powered. AI Manager Assist is built differently. So when you come to the left side, you have complete control over what is driving the entire scoring and the prioritization. Okay, so these are your sort criteria, which I'm showing you on the left side. There are up to 15 parameters that there is a weightage which AI assigns based on the prioritization and the ranking that you have put in here. So if you look at it, let's say you're in the beginning of the year, you want to sort accounts based on the account potential. You might want to sort based on revenue cumulative. What is the average revenue that each of these accounts have given in a year? What is the revenue till date that the team has achieved? What is the total pipeline that is generated? Uh, how do you compare the revenue that is generated versus the total potential? Have you done justice to the account's potential till date? And in order to understand the coverage of the account in terms of uh, potential opportunities identified, how much of pipeline is there versus the potential in the account, so on and so forth. So there are many other parameters like total number of activities executed, how old are these activities, how many contacts are there per account, and how many of them are active, which kind of tells you about the coverage of that account. So each of these parameters, you have the option to toggle the button and decide which are the parameters you want to look at. As soon as you switch on this toggle based on the selection here, on the right side, what you see here is the accounts gets prioritized. You also have each of those headings here. And finally, there is a priority score and uh, with a band against each of those accounts. We'll talk about that later. If at all I want to change the priority in this, I can also drag and drop some of these parameters. And if you see on the right side, automatically the parameters are changing here and the sorting of the account changes on the fly. So let's keep account potential for now on top because it's at beginning of the year. Uh, Now at the end of the quarter, I might want to look at my pipeline versus the potential. So I might move that to number one as compared to how I want to sort it at the beginning of the plan. So all of this is happening in real time and absolutely there is no page refresh. The system bends to your strategy and not the other way around. Here is when it gets interesting, right? Now, if you come to the right side, you look at the small icon here. When I click that, it tells me exactly why this account is ranked where it is. Now, for example, it tells you that this account has a live revenue of 120K. There's a pipeline of over 720K. active account coverage of 75%, but only less than 1% of potential is translating into revenue today. So looks like the account is still under converted, which is why this band is act now, so that the existing business needs some protection and not a routine follow-up, which is typically done for a account which is quite healthy, right? So this band, once the priority score is decided, it also tells you the reason, which is why I said it is no more a black box. It tells you in simple English that anyone can understand. It's not static. There's no statistical language here. It tells you why is it prioritized the way it is today. Now notice the three bands on top here, right? So you see that there are 321 total accounts, out of which 84 are under the band Act Now, 110 are under Needs Focus, and 127 says Maintain, right? So Act Now is obviously are the accounts which are the highest risk accounts, where the revenue relationships are showing warning signs that the AI engine has caught before even you had noticed them manually. Similarly, the needs focus accounts with untapped potential, right? It deserves some attention to into these accounts. And last but not the least, the third one is maintain. This is possibly your healthiest accounts where they're performing well, just that it needs a little consistent care and you just need to maintain relationship. So what you see is every account gets analyzed, it gets scored, it gets ranked, and it gets explained why it is in that position. The data is always available to you, scientifically sorted and ranked based on the business parameters that matter the most, and all of it on the fly. Now, for some reason, you want to decide this band manually, you want to change it, saying, maybe I want to change the terminologies of this. What you can do is you can just switch off this toggle here, get into the manual priority mode. You can, of course, customize the name here. So I can change these names to P1, P2, P3. I can change the colors, all of that. So let me go back to the AI mode route. So you had both the options, the AI mode as well as the manual priority option, which you can decide how you want to band each of these accounts. Now, let's get deeper into account intelligence. So at a very high level, what are you seeing about the account? You're seeing all of the parameters about the account, which you have selected on the left side and which is important to you. And our feature of account IQ is embedded into this. So if you want to know about account IQ goes deep into the account in terms of data and information from external sources, along with the internal information, entire past history, so on and so forth. So you may want to go to our website and have a look at the video or the demo of account IQ. I'm not getting deep into that right now, but we have that option here, right here. So you don't have to switch screens. You just go and click on account IQ. Now, if I want to go understand an account better, let's say ABC Limited, I click on this, I expand this, and what do I see here is there are four important tabs which are there, right? Now, the statistics tab, as the name suggests, gives you every key metric for this account at a quick glance, right? You want to know the activities, what is the sales activity aging, when was the last activity done, service activity aging, total accounts covered, and what is the coverage versus the total number of accounts, and of course the priority reasons, so on and so forth. So it goes into the details and gives you high level statistics about that specific account. Now, when I come to the second tab here, which is the history, now what happens here is I get to see in one screen the complete history of this account. So on the left side here, you see one is the calendar. So there are these dots below a date. So if I click on that, any of these dates, it will exactly go to this on the right side here, a recent events section. You see, it will exactly go to that date and show me if there was an activity, an opportunity, a note, so on and so forth on that date. So I can quickly see what has happened on that date. Was there an opportunity that got created, or there's a closure date on that date, or was there an activity which got completed, so on and so forth. Now, based on this information, if I have to assign a specific activity or an opportunity, I can pick on that date and I can go and assign a specific activity to my team member, or I can even assign an opportunity and make him the opportunity owner so that he can execute on this. On the right, you have the entire sales history. So you get to see in one screen the complete revenue history from this account. Now, the most powerful feature here delivered by the engine, AI engine, are the recommendations, right? So right now, when I click on the recommendations, what is happening is the AI engine is picking up all the important insights, all the important information is getting analyzed within the CRM system, and it is putting together a list of important steps, insights, and recommendations that one can execute in order to maximize the potential in this account. And you are getting the best out of this account. So, for example, when I click on the recommendations here, it has come back and told me these are the insights saying the focus on converting the 4 quotation stages, the opportunities to one. This could significantly increase the total one value. It tells me that I need to prioritize the 2 negotiation stage deals as they represent a critical part for potential revenue and would add to the current total pipeline value. Uh, it's saying leverage Michael's strong performance with 10 deals to mentor John and Charles there, aiming to increase their deal counts. And these are different stakeholders. So it is reading data about different people, different stakeholders, and team members, and suggesting what can be done to improve the performance of the account. It's suggesting that I investigate the reasons behind why deals were lost, and then refine your strategies and improve the win rates. It is getting very specific now, saying increase the average deal value, which is currently at 540K, by targeting higher value opportunities in the pipeline, so on and so forth. So if you can see, it is analyzing the pipeline, it's analyzing activities, it's analyzing the account owners' engagement in the account, the deals, the value of the deals. It is also looking at, consider why don't they look at top products like Commvault and X and Y to create attractive offers here. Because so it's also looking at what products have been sold into the account in the past, and that comes from our Smart Score feature. What could be the most likelihood product that the customer could buy, so that you can recommend that product to the customer. All of those powerful insights and recommendations are. So these are not generic tips that's coming from AI here. Yeah? They're very, very specific and contextual insights that will really move the needle for you. So it is really derived by very deep analysis that requires hours of effort, and not only time, right? It also requires a lot of deep knowledge. And this is where all of this AI picks up and gives you instantly for each and every account here. And finally, let's come to the tracking tab. Now, this is your early warning system. This is what helps with real execution. So for any account that you care about, you choose exactly which events trigger a notification. For example, I want to see whenever opportunity status changes or a state changes, or whenever an opportunity is won or the value gets changed, I want a trigger or a notification. Similarly, whenever there is an activity which is overdue, right? It's not getting completed. I need a notification or an alert. Uh, so on and so forth. Service tickets also can have certain notifications if I require. So the idea is the entire notification feed here on the left side, right here will show you every change the moment it happens with a direct link to that record. So when I click on that record, I'll get to see what are the changes. Idea is to you never have to discover a slipped opportunity in a pipeline review again. Right now, that's powerful. You never miss out on anything until it's too late. The system tells you the moment something shifts. Now, for any bulk action, right? Now, now that we've seen how the entire manager assist works, if I want to execute certain bulk actions where I need to select a few accounts which needs some kind of work, I can assign activity to my team, I can assign opportunities, I can download, so on and so forth. So AI Manager Assist is not just a simple dash, dashboard upgrade, right? It is fundamentally changing the way sales leaders operate. One where prioritization is automated, where recommendations are very specific, and the revenue leakages are caught before it happens. So we built HappSales because we believe that the best systems shouldn't just record what your team does. It should give you insights that the human mind could miss. It tells you what to do next, and it helps with real business outcomes. HappSales is not just a system of records. It is a only AI-powered CRM and revenue platform that brings together every aspect of revenue management under one unified framework. Thank you so much for watching this.